the microphone. With a guest.
Breathe in.
Oh wait, are we live or is this recording?
We're on Twitch.
Surprise featuring David Lawless.
Hey man.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Intro, Jesus Christ.
Different sitcom.
I always love those memes where it's like the intro to Full House, but like it's someone like stabbing someone. And they're like,
yeah,
at the camera. You know what I mean? I love shit like that.
If you
whatever. Wait. Real quick question.
The paper Milkman and the paperboy.
Guys, I think I'm getting Mandela affected right now. Has it always said live at the top left corner, or does it say REC? Usually.
Yeah, you used to say live, yes.
Okay, good. I want to make sure because I got.
Am I getting the Mandela effect? Where's Nelson Mandela?
So he actually was played by Morgan Freeman in the film Invictus, featuring Matt Damon as well, directed by Clint
I was Invictus. That was me.
I was Invictus himself.
I was invicted.
You're a little Mandela. I can't believe it says live at the top left of the corner. I can't believe it.
The words in the corner. Shape
I didn't even know what a holla back girl was.
Oh no!
That's because Princess Kenny was born a half-orc.
It shouts out the dude on Twitter that got like 25 mil on a video where he put Squabble up on Hollaback Girl, and it was the greatest mashup I've ever heard.
It was way
awesome.
too well.
I gotta listen to that now. I saw someone mash up that and the song "Goodies" by Sierra. Like,
My goodies.
My goodies. Not my goodies.
It's very hard to hate GNX. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What does GNX stand for?
It's hard to hate the good, the bad, and the bruv. We're back.
Ooh,
Once again.
Once
It's
again.
also hard to hate our amazing guest. It's David.
yo.
Like, can you put one of
Actually,
those
it's pretty easy to
generic,
hate
like,
someone like me.
like, can you put one of those generic, like,
Oh, like yeah, the I'm.
have like the confetti like green screen on the screen with the little.
Very obvious cap cut fucking transition.
I actually used it because the thing is, I've used that twice. I used that in both the last Hope spots whenever I showed the guest. So I feel kind of called out.
Yeah, you have to add the like that stock sound effect of the kids going, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Halo sound effect. That yay!
That's the one.
Oh my god.
Kilimanjaro.
Or maybe just have the fucking confetti and then have the sound of like one of those hunter things from Halo getting hit going, oh!
Wilhelm scream fucking ow!
And then you hear in the back, you hear the goons from Max Payne going, "It's pain, get him, boy."
And then you hear Haley Welch going, "I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm going to bed."
I'm going to bed, y'all.
Throw in the like the random goons from the Spider-Man 1 game going, circus in town.
Circus it down.
What you doing here, pencil neck?
Best goons in any video game is Arkham City.
I was about to
Looks
say,
like
the freak wants to play.
Freaking bad.
just a freaking bat.
There's that meme where the guys are walking, they're like, you think we're just gonna walk around Arkham and just see Batman?
It's a freaking bat.
What do you think about Harley Quinn? Oh, I like to look at that Harley Quinn because I'm a male goon in a video game, and I like how she looks. I like how she
I'm both of those goons. I'm both of them combined.
both of these nuts.
Yes, Simon, these nuts.
I'm not surprised. Guys,
You said you're not surprised.
you just blue screened for a solid like 10 seconds there. I don't know why you blue screened. What's going on there?
Why did
Am
you
I
blue
okay?
screen in this economy?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
No, you're not actually okay, Cass. It's shifting random colors, Cass. Oh my god, it's staticking. Oh my god, it's showing Sonic EXE on the
Sonic
screen.
EXE. Fuck, I was just
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
Sonic EXE.
You know, I hate to derail us, but I just saw that tweet again of Randy Orton showing his RC cars, and someone's like, "Hey, what do these run on?" He's like, the ground."
Hey, look, man, it's okay to derail this pod. Darrell's not here anymore, but it's okay.
Darrell.
As long as you do it in my
You're
You're the one.
Dude. That's my tribal chief.
Tribal chief. Oh, this is the thumbnail. Everybody hit the one. This is the thumbnail. Put Darrell in the background. Cass.
Darrell's in the back.
Cass.
He doesn't want to do it.
Darrell.
No, Darrell. No, yeet.
No, Darrell.
The heel turn. I can't believe it.
I will say, speaking of Darrell, I'm excited that I get to go to fucking All In with him and Cammy this year.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
In Tejas, man. That's crazy.
In Tejas. We're going to find so much good stuff to do while we're there. I've been looking at some different botanical gardens. There's a water garden or something somewhere in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Yeah, you can grow water. That's what they won't share with you in Texas. They can grow water.
Imagine if you planted the seed and then 2 months later, water just started shooting out from the ground like a sprinkler.
That's like some fucking Joe Rogan show where he just goes, "Did you hear they can grow water down there in Texas?" Yeah, dude, they have water plants over there. They basically,
Jamie, bring some. Jamie, put it up right
Jamie,
here.
bring it up. Look! Wow, the water just comes out of the ground. Wow.
See, they're telling me in the Dallas Fort Worth area they can grow water in Texas.
In Texas, isn't it crazy?
Oh man, no. I'm all seriousness though. It's gonna be a great time. We're trying to find some cool stuff. There's a video game museum somewhere in Dallas as well that we're trying to go to.
There's a couple around there. Florida has one as well. I've been there a couple times. The one in Orlando. Ooh. It's actually it's more like a pinball thing. It's they got the fucking Addams Family pinballs playing that shit for 2 hours. It was good shit. Yeah. It was good shit. You don't understand.
Do they have the Godfather pinball there as well?
I don't know. I can't remember. I haven't been there. It was 10 years ago now. It was 2015 was when I went with my family. So
we had the Blue Velvet pinball machine where you got Dennis Hopper and the fucking.
Oh my god! Yo, can we get the substance? Oh my god, can we get the substance pinball machine? Please, can we get that?
Can we get the substance?
You just see Dennis Quaid on the screen when you lose, and it's just him going.
Can I have the substance?
Yeah.
Me going to the dispensary up the street. Can I have the substance?
Me off the perk. Can I have
the substance again?
Oh man.
We're all going to events this year. I'm gonna call Simon out. We are going to Forbidden Door in London.
I'm trying to get to Forbidden Door. This year.
He goes, guys, I actually spent $600 on Mania tickets. Oh.
Wow,
I didn't.
I'm actually going to Japan. What? I was surprised with tickets to Japan today. The flight is in 2 hours. Goodbye. I'm like, fuck.
That is what happened with Money in the Bank last year. My brother came back and was like, "Yeah, I have tickets to Money in the Bank. We're going." I was like, "Oh, sick." Awesome.
Unbelievable.
That was funny.
All I'm saying is John Cena's last Toronto event.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm going to attempt to get to one of Cena's final events as well this year. I'm not sure which it'll be. It might be a random Raw in Boston, but hey, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck.
What is everybody's favorite wrestling show they've ever been to live? What's everybody's favorite wrestling show?
The only one I've been to, WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, you went to WrestleMania. That's the only one you've been to.
So I've been to 4 wrestling events in my life. I've been to 2 SmackDown tapings. One of them, John Cena had a dark match against Montez Ford and won.
That kind of rules.
Yeah.
I like that Cena won that. I don't know. There's something funny about that.
No, I was really rooting for Montez there, but sadly it didn't happen.
Was it good at least?
Honestly, it was, but it was 90% Montez had offense, and then 10% Cena hit his 5 moves and won.
Did you do the?
Listen, Tez.
No lightning fizz. No lightning fizz, Sally. Boo.
We need you to lose Cena off air.
I will say, let's see, that was the first SmackDown I went to where I had floor seats. It was fun, but it was hard to see anything because everybody was standing up.
I've heard that's the biggest issue with those 4 seats because, like, you'd think they'd be the best seats in the house. It's hard to see fucking people down there.
Yeah,
man.
I was at Edge
You're better off
Appreciation
on the
Night.
higher ones. Like, you get a better look at everything.
Appreciation Night.
Never
my first
understood
time
it.
in, and I was on the floor,
Never
and it was
understood spending all that money being in an area where you literally everyone else is taller than you.
At that
and
point,
you don't see anything.
We were high up at Mania, like me and my buddy Dan were. We still had a fantastic view.
Oh,
Like we were
Dylan and
like,
I
up
too.
on like
Dylan
the
and I-
higher seats.
Dylan and I had a great view as well. Again, we bought club level seating without realizing it, which probably contributes to the
was
the
fucking
price.
great.
And but
Oh my god, why are they like? Why are they like giving us drinks here? Wow.
When we thought it was
Someone's got
we walked up
the
stairs,
Kanye
and there was
shades
an
and he's like,
elevator. Are you kidding me? It was the most
Where am
Oh my god, dude, it was so funny, dude. Our experience there was like me and Debs was the funniest shit ever because we were just like, oh yeah, let's go this way real quick, and then we'll just like loop back around, like we'll find our seats. And I'm just like, oh, we could have just gone the other direction. We spent like literally 45 minutes walking around the entire fucking venue. I'm like, oh, our seats are actually over here. Shit. Okay.
Anyway, David.
I will say, I think my 2 favorite events I've ever been to, like they're tied at number 1 actually. So number 1 would have to be, well, the first one would be All Out 2022, which was the one that I went to Zane with in Chicago, and that was a fun time. And I remember like getting back to the hotel and seeing all the updates of Punk just crashing out, and I was like, "This is amazing."
That's literally like the
but, like-
scene in.
like at least one of us was at an event where Punk did something. You know what I
that is
mean?
crazy,
Like you were
yeah.
there for that. I was there for All In when he fucking beat up Jack Perry.
I was
Him fucking walking out, man. Him
just
walking out with the
Choked him out a little bit.
He's like,
See, that was a reference to Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. No,
Yes.
we should have seen that.
No, you mean just Darrellman Reigns. Darrellman Reigns.
Okay, so that will be the first one, and then I think the other one, I was at the SmackDown where Rock showed up and he said, "Now go home and smoke some more crack."
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
You were there for
That was
that?
that was my SmackDown, yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he was talking about how people in Arizona like are on drugs and smoke crack, and I'm all like, yeah, we do.
Tell me how much I smoke. Tell me how much I smoke.
That is the funniest pop because he's like, "This is the number one. This is the number one state in America for Class A drug use." It was like, yeah, so sick.
Oh, I wish he came
yeah.
to Toronto. I wish they had a Toronto show on the road to Mania last year
Man.
because I so would have gone to have The Rock roast me. Jesus Christ.
you can
He probably would have had a call back to the Maple Leafs thing that he said, like, "Oh, the Maple Leafs suck" or something. Like that.
The Maple Leafs suck and they smoke crack. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, folks at home, before we get all the way into this
Fuck,
pod,
what do you want?
we have merch.
That's true.
Oh my
Where
God,
can I find the merch?
Dude,
Where can
what's
I find
this,
the
Simon?
merch?
Click your fingers.
We got a hat.
Guys,
We got hats?
I
Put
the banner
say
up,
every
put the banner
time,
up.
love this fucking hat. Okay, where is it?
Put the banner up.
All right, look,
There it
look,
is.
guys,
Buy that
look,
merch, boys.
listen.
Look at the link. Follow the link. Follow the link.
It's leaving me. It's leaving me. It's leaving me. It's leaving me. It's leaving me.
Oh, it's back on,
There's
thank
good
God.
shit on there. Get the polo shirt. Get the fucking mug. Get the mug
Yeah.
and drink out of it. Like, just do
Or
it.
piss in it.
It'll be
It's
great.
up to
Or
you,
piss
man.
in it. You want to piss in a mug? Fuck it.
You got socks,
David,
man.
would you drink the mug or piss in it? What would you do? What would you do?
Huh?
we also have a Patreon. You can fucking watch shit on there if you
We
want.
do.
There's free content on there. Go support it. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pay us
Anyway,
money also. It's fun.
hey, give me.
That was the most half-hearted plug I've ever seen. Oh, it's free. Go do it.
I don't like plugging when we have guests on. You know,
That's
it's like.
fair. That's
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Thanks for giving
that's
your
crazy.
time to be here and contribute to our show. Anyway, buy my shirt with my logo on it.
That's
like, come on,
showbiz,
man.
baby.
Dude, you're
sorry, man.
like the Chris Jericho of ad segues.
He's more like the Chris Chan of ad segues.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Hate that
I'm
said-
GBB.
The
I took a year-
merchandise. Yes, sir.
I took the
My
year,
things
a year
have,
off my life Just saying
It's
that.
like things have really been rough since the accident. I lost my ability to walk. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, let me tell you about Omaha Steaks.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna
We're
talk
sponsored by
about
Blue Apron.
Jones,
Get your apron. That's blue.
NordVPN, guys. NordVPN. You wanna watch porn?
Audible.com. My recommended book is the Becky Lynch book. That's
Oh
what
my
it's called.
That's what it's called, the Becky
Lynch.
Lynch book.
You can read. That's
Come
a
on,
joke.
man.
Lovely woman.
Anyway, David, we're gonna plug you. David, you do some cool things on the internet. You are obviously David. This guy, he's a fantastic editor. He's an absolutely incredible editor.
He's
And
a little too good, though.
Honestly,
Not
yeah.
too
Every time I think I have a good edit, David comes out and just stomps me into oblivion. And
It's
I'm
with that
like,
chaperone shit, and I'm like, he got me.
why do I hear Final Boss music playing?
Dude, I just come out and I just do, and then I never show up again. 3.
Just walk up. David, what is your favorite edit that you have made? What is your favorite edit of yours that you have made?
Intriguing.
Oh, man. I'm thinking about a lot of them. I've done a lot of just non-Deadlock edits over this past year because I just felt like very inspired by a lot of the other editors like on Twitter and such. Like shouts out to people like Tiger Style, Cookies Guy.
Yeah.
Tiger Style, especially. What a success story, eh? Like, what a success story, genuinely.
Yeah, like I feel like
How do you pronounce it? Joshi Gio?
I think it's Joshi Gio.
Legend.
Oh yeah, he's been at a couple DPW shows, which is cool.
Legend.
He's also going to be going to All In, and I'm hoping to meet up with him and gladly run his pockets. Fucking
Mug the shit out of him. Mug the shit out of him.
You like square up and Darrell steps up like, hi. I'm with him.
Darrell is going to be just like fucking Trevor Lee at the last DPW show with Captain Pinkman. Let's give it up for Pinkman.
What a
Give it up
fucking
for me. Why are you booing? We're on the same team.
Yeah, real talk. Is it just me or is DPW the last indie?
Yeah.
It feels like it's the last actual indie at this
I
point.
can't speak on it because I haven't watched the last 2 events, and I would like to because I saw a lot of
You
good
need to.
highlights from it. Yeah.
The 30th anniversary show, really fucking solid. I that's a whole nother tangent I can get onto about just how much the anniversary shows feel like season finales and also season premieres. But yeah, that's a topic for another time.
Kind of like Raw when they do a season premiere.
But actually good.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Because at
Day
DPW,
1 Raw.
I'm showing up to a DPW anniversary show and going, yo, where's Gabriel Iglesias? Yo, where's Travis
Where-
Scott?
Where is he?
Where
Why
are
aren't they here
What's his
every
name?
week?
Killer Mike. Run the jewels.
No, Simon, back to your question though.
Yeah.
I think there are 2 edits that I'm like most proud of that I did. Okay, well actually 3. I'll list my top 3, top 5,
Hit me.
top 10.
Got such an ego.
Okay. So yeah, because I think number 3 would have to be the Day of Reckoning edit that I did to fucking Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, that was good.
Because like
That was real good.
I was going through like a rewatch of Pulse's Day Reckoning Let's Play, and I was like, wow, I want to make an edit of this to fucking Breaking Benjamin, and I did it to Blow Me Away, the fucking Halo 2 song.
Yeah, that's something.
And I had somebody in my replies all like, you should have used Firefly. I'm like, yeah, I could have used Firefly.
I love when people just say that. Like,
So
in my
funny
edits,
thing, right?
people
So
will-
what you can do, people like that, is you can download an editing software and fucking do it yourself. It's crazy.
Just play SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 because Firefly
Oh,
is in
get
that
this.
game. It's in that game.
Mute it. Open a tab.
And then just play the song over.
No, for real. Like, I had someone in my my fucking, what was it? I think it was my Hangman Page edit with Fell on Black Days. Some dude in the comments was just going like, "This is okay. I just don't know why you had so much of the music video for Fell on Black Days in it. I think it's stupid. It took away from the wrestling part." And I'm like, dude, it's a creative decision. Sorry,
Yeah,
if you didn't like
it's
it.
it's like old music videos. Like the only one that I can really think of that did it the best was fucking Bring Me to Life by Evanescence that spliced in stuff from like the Daredevil movie.
Oh yeah, that's the best. That's the goated.
Like that's the only like comparison I can really make, because I did something similar to that with my Jimmy Wang Yang and Chavo Guerrero edit to fucking Good Charlotte. Like I don't even know. I don't know why I decided to make that. I think I just felt inspired or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's my number 4. Okay, so my number
I'm number 4. Great movie.
I am number 4. I think number 2 would have to be. I think it would have to be the Picture You Chapel Roan edit I did of Tony versus Mariah at All In.
That was peak.
Excellent
That was
edit.
awesome.
An excellent edit. Genuinely.
Fantastic stuff.
Like I think like around then I was really. I think I was in my bag. I think as the kids say, because I was like really trying to do some new stuff.
Bring it out.
Like I feel like I was really trying to try some new things, and I don't know. I like the whole like storytelling aspect of like using like visuals and putting together like an edit of that sort of way, because like you can just anybody can do a match edit set to any random song from like the early 2000s, but you can also right? Yeah, throw some Papa Roach on here or something. This will be good.
Over the Limit
Father
2010 highlights. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fatal 4-Way 2010. Rey Mysterio wins world title.
This is the one.
Jack Swagger versus Rey Mysterio, Money in the Bank.
I promise this is the year. I promise.
On Chris Jericho, set to fucking drowning pool. Yeah, so anybody can do that, but you can always like step it up some more and add in some promos, add some more stuff to like really tell a story of like I don't know, just make the edit like stand out and make it original. I think, but also number 1 I think would have to be my Hangman Page ping pong.
That is one of the best wrestling edits I've ever seen, dude. Genuinely, it's like it's so peak. It's so peak. Oh my god!
And it's getting left in 2024 because no one's going to talk about it anymore.
Well,
that's why we're here to remind the people. Put it on screen.
I will be deleting my Emptiness Machine edit of Mox and Brian because solely for the reason of how bad Mox sucks right now.
Oh my god! I don't even want to get started.
And how that
What is
storyline
happening, man? It's so shit.
I know people have been like calling him Dean Ambrose now because of that, and I'm just like,
I don't want to go that far.
That's crazy.
I like this. I hate this more than Dean Ambrose.
I like this.
I hate how much I don't like John Mox right now because he's like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And he is just complete. I don't know what. Dude, you know what this is? Death Riders right now is like the bloodline between Mania 39 to Mania 40. It's that bad.
No.
It's that stale. It's that stale. I'm serious. Like,
So the problem with that whole thing, just to get this done real quick, is just like this whole storyline felt like it was supposed to be these guys are here to light the fire under the young guys, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. They're here. They're being brutal. They're fucking beating the shit out of anyone with a stupid gimmick. Anyone doesn't want to join their coalition. Cool idea. Let's throw Jeff Jarrett in there, and also let's make them team with Chris Jericho, who is someone they should hate in canon.
and they're feuding with Adam Copeland for some reason. But are they feuding with Adam Copeland or are they not feuding
I
with
don't
Adam
even know
Copeland?
anymore.
It feels like
Man. Adam
they're not really
No, his
feuding
name is
with them.
Cope now, by the way. It's not Adam Copeland.
The
It's
Cope.
I'm never calling him that. I'm not
Hey, where
calling
my
him
Cope
that.
heads at?
I'm-
Let's
I'm-
go.
I'm
Oh, yes, sir. The merchandise.
Oh, merchandise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think, but the saddest thing about it is if you go back, everything from when Mox put the bag on Brian's head to Wrestle Dream itself was like perfect. It was a fantastic angle, a fantastic storyline, great promos. I don't know what happened, and the fact that Darby's gone. So the person we were building,
He's
whole
climbing
thing around
Everest, man. He's
not
gonna
even
die in
there.
Everest.
It's like
Hell yeah.
put the belt on Kenny. Put the belt on Kenny. It's
No,
just-
dude, legit, at this point, Kenny Omega is the guy. I don't know why he doesn't have the belt right now. He needs to win that shit immediately.
Omega should
Literally.
win it.
with Kenny and Ospreay, and then the brawl they had.
Omega
It's like-
should win it. Okada should lose the Continental before All In, and the main event of All In Texas should be Omega Okada for the world title.
Yep.
That's That's what it should be. That's how I'm.
Literally, honestly, yeah. Just have Kenny win the title, and then have Kenny and Okada title versus title at All In, which I feel like they are very much like heavily leaning towards. It's going to be Kenny and Okada.
I'm going. Wait.
And then you just build to Osprey, and then Osprey is the one that ultimately beats Omega because that's what you're building to with this whole like partnership thing.
No, he should win.
And that's the point where I can tune out for good if they give Osprey the title.
Yes, absolutely. What? Wait, what?
Also, I like how the Young Bucks are just gone. No one gives a fuck about them anymore.
You know what though? I feel bad for shitting on the Elite as much as I have because Death Riders is worse. This is worse than
they were holding this shit together, man. They were holding this fucking thing together.
The second time, like.
Dude, they had one of my favorite matches last year. Bucks and Sting and Darby.
Remember when they said, "Oh, we were wrestling bad on purpose because we're heels." Like,
that's not how you know.
It's not how it works, my friend. I'm sorry.
What was annoying was they would wrestle like a really mid match, and then they'd go out there like remember Grand Slam? They had that match with Osprey and Fletcher that was fucking like ridiculous. It
really
was,
good, yeah,
so good. And then we're like, why wasn't that? Why hasn't this been happening for the last like 5 months? What are we doing?
Well,
wrestle mid match. That's her whole.
Well,
sorry.
I'm going.
Jokes. I love the Bucks of
Kenny
Youth.
and all of his matches.
Bucks of Youth. Bro just hit me with a broken Hardy's reference in 2025. Are you?
Hey, look. At the time of recording this, folks, the Rumble is today. It is tonight, and I gotta say, Jeff Hardy is my pick now. He's coming over from Team He's gonna win the Rumble. And he's gonna face CM Punk.
Jeff is gonna dump Punk out of the Rumble and tear his whole shoulder out of the socket.
Oh my
god! And then he's gonna go. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
This is what happens when he gets injured. I'm just saying. He gets injured and he doesn't. That's all.
And then Punk and Jeff are going to be on SmackDown, and Punk is going to be like, you know how many suspensions I've had? 0. You know how many deadly toxins I've drinking? 0.
And Jeff's going to go, you know how many people I punched in the face in the back? 0.
No, and then they're
just going to go, all right, I'm going to bed, y'all.
I'm going to bed, y'all.
I made CM Punk into a super.
CM Punk's going to do this shit. Fucking.
Fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, David, I got a question for you, real quick. I got a question. If Cass would
I have a personal question.
No, I'm joking.
What's your PIN number?
Yeah, what
are the 3 digits on the back of your credit card?
At least 4.
At least 1.
At least
just give me 1 credit card number. So David, you sir have been working with Deadlock for quite some time.
Yeah, I have.
How the fuck did you manage to get that started?
Oh man,
It all goes back to when I was born.
It all
started when I was born.
And there's this fucking Squidward with all.
Funny episode. Sorry.
It was like spring or summer of 2020 when I was like really like getting into the Deadlock pod and stuff. And I started just like making edits of some of their like retro reviews they were doing, and just like posting them on YouTube.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, somebody should do that.
Someone should do that.
Anyway, shouts out to Kid Kingpin.
Yeah! Oh my god, what a fucking what a
goat.
What a throwback.
But yeah, so I just started doing that for fun because like, I've been watching these guys on YouTube for the longest time, and I was like, oh, I want to start making stuff. And I just started doing it for fun. At one point, I think James reached out to me, I think in early 2021, not for a job for Deadlock, but he was doing like a lot of Twitch streaming at the time. He's like, do you want to like start like editing some of my streams for me? And I'm like, yeah, totally. I can give it a shot. I was like still in college while doing this. So it was pretty cool. Like, kind of like making connections in a way and like getting to
absolutely.
Yeah, networking and getting paid to work for that as well. And then I think after a while of like doing that and still just like making some of my own edits on the side, he reached out to me again. He's like, do you want a job like with Deadlock? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. That would be awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Money? Yes. It was like shortly after I graduated from college. I think it was like June or July. That's when he reached out to me, and when I got the job offer, and yeah, I've been working with them ever since. And I think I'm going on 4 years of working for them and making stuff, which is pretty awesome. Each year I've like taken on something new from them, which is pretty cool. Like
a whole presidential term, man. That's crazy.
a whole presidential
Trump to Biden, back to Trump.
No,
And he's got 4 more.
And the White House, just trust me.
no. You got the mama jeans and the Mr. Fantastic face.
Gotta have the ribs.
It's like
The cheesecake.
The question:
Republicans. Got the hair
I'm the head of state. You're like the head of
head of cabbage.
I'm to get smacked.
Smacked
with
my stimulus
package. You're the one that made that edit of like Hogan and The Rock when he's like has to go to the ring and it's like he half rips his t-shirt open. Did you do that?
And Johnny said that he looked like a cum slut.
Yeah.
Why am I dripping, brother?
Why am I dripping, dude?
What you gonna do, goons?
I wish my Kurt Angle and Booker T edit, that the very first one I made, I wish it was never taken down by YouTube because of copyright. Because I think like that's what like really kicked it off with like doing like these kind of edits. And I was like, I don't know, I was really proud of that one. I mean, that segment doesn't really age well much anymore, but there's been a whole lot of other like funny things have happened. I mean, there's the fucking Pasta Mania thing that everybody
that was so fucking funny.
Go
oh my god.
Go kid.
Brief plug for that too on the Deadlock Patreon. I did the entire episode of that. So it was nice going to go back to that episode with like more context of everything else in there. And there was like another bit that I shared on Twitter of, it was like the mouth flap thing that I did in my edits all the time, of Hogan like holding up a gun to somebody in the ring saying, "Put me over now, brother."
Oh yeah.
Which like, I don't know, just like there's like little things here and there that I'm just like really proud of. Just I would love to just do like a Deadlock out of context video of just like little bits like that I've done for Deadlock. So that would be fun, because as cool as it is to have like the stuff that I make on the Patreon and have people see that, not everybody gets to see it. So like I think clipping like some of the smaller bits that I'm really proud of and just putting them up on YouTube might be the move.
Those are some of my favorite Deadlock moments, is when like obviously them talking about wrestling is great, but that like half of my edits are just about them fucking like just things they've done on the like yes, sex, gay sex. No,
say gay.
Shouts out to gay sex.
Say gay.
Remember the Bubba Booey Howard Stern's penis and then
James,
it's one of my favorite. I love that shit.
I've been finding that more like not just for the comedic edits, for like wrestling edits as well, because like, you know me, whenever I make a wrestling edit, I slave away for like 9 hours and make 5 minutes and like hate my life afterwards. But I'm finding more and more the smaller ones have been like more like the stuff that Cass has done with our channel, which you can see on Donut Cass's YouTube account, like the chicken sandwich debate, for example. I think is very funny.
I'll let you finish, but I have some thoughts.
But even like wrestling, like Cass, I'm not gonna cap, dude. I think my favorite edit of yours is that Ilya Dragunov Shinsuke one with the Tenacious D in the background. I think that
what was I thinking, man? I don't know what the
What were you thinking?
David, have you seen that?
I believe I have.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's cool because, like, it's not something, like, anybody would have thought to use or do.
No.
It's, like, a unique idea, which I feel like that's kind of, like, a lost art. But I have been seeing, like, other editors, like, do stuff where kind of just thinking out of the box, like, visually or, like, music-wise.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you don't need to just slap a fucking dad rock song from the 2000s over a match and call that a good edit. People make careers off of that.
Armageddon 2008 highlights with Random Confusion cover by Disturbed.
Fucking Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk Intercontinental title or something.
Got to see the stairs alive.
Let's start running.
These were my thoughts, by the way. Like, talk about the domino effect and like the butterfly effect and all that. I don't think this would have existed if I didn't see David's Deadlock videos. Because that would have led to me editing videos myself, getting Simon and Wyatt involved doing a pod.
I was gonna say, a lot of us kind of just saw each other on the Deadlock subreddit, and that's kind of how Base World started, right?
Seeing you, because when we were in the call, and you obviously we didn't have the Discord yet, but when we had that group going, and then you told us, "Oh, I just got told I'm going to work for Deadlock," and we were like, "That's so fucking cool!"
Yeah,
Peak.
Like, it's just cool seeing that you've gone down that road. I've somehow ended up streaming with Bojack. I don't know how that's happened. But
we somehow got Shane Haste on the fucking show.
got Shane Haste.
Who did a fucking promo thing for us,
which is crazy.
Well, for no cost either. Which was like, okay, cool, thank you, sir.
Like, it's weird how basically like the string of like events happen. And I think it's like mainly just like with all of us like talking like on the fucking subreddit. Oh man!
And you know, it's a bond we've had for like what 4 years now, almost.
Oh yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
I've known you two for 5 years now.
Yeah, because I knew Cass and Wyatt pre-Deadlock. I knew Cass
pre-Based World. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've known Wyatt for almost 7 years, and that's fucked up.
Which is a shame.
Pre-Based World.
Yeah.
Pre-Based World. I miss you every day.
I ever made.
Is in a roundabout way, David is responsible for the good, bad, and the Bruv. David, would you like to thank us or apologize?
Thank you. I'm sorry. You're welcome. We're sorry.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Your residuals are a hot dog, like, doused in mustard, like literally just dunked in.
In a mustard bin.
Oh my god.
A mustard. Mustard bin.
Mustard!
Oh, you know what that reminds me of, actually? That reminds me of my fucking famous Deadlock edit. Fucking the hands in the soup.
Crowning achievement. I love that fucking edit so much.
That video has so many fucking views. That video's on like 60k views or something.
The meatball marinara.
Marinara Subway salmon.
The smoked
It's like
fish.
It's a stupid fucking bit, but I love that everybody.
I love Tony is just in the middle of that, just going like, fucking hell. Like, he's just so done with the
My favorite bit that they've done, like, I think one in like the last year or so, would be them talking about the board games, and James is just like hammering in, like trying to like shoehorn in every board game he can to like insult the guys. He's like, "Why don't you connect 4 car batteries to your ass? Why don't you get a clue?"
That is crazy. I actually do think that that's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
4 batteries.
Your ass. 4 car batteries to your ass.
That's what I think too, is that James specifically, James Darnell, it's like he's kind of the reason why I'm even still into wrestling at this point as well. Like, I literally only watched Raw back in the day because of his reviews, because I thought he was funny, and I also just watched his videos and shit.
Instant gratification. I miss it. So,
dude, that was a great show. I love that shit, man.
It's a shame.
I was a very vanilla, like, boring wrestling fan, and then listening to Deadlock got me into, like, who the fuck is Horace Hogan? Who the fuck's Perry Saturn?
Benichiro Tenryu? Who is this fucking guy?
I feel like it's thanks to them.
James is a very specific genre of person, because he's got this like weird white collar vibe, but also he's chill as fuck. And it's like, wait a minute, what? No, blue collar, not white collar, blue collar.
My daddy used to take me out back, and he used to spank me.
He would
spank me.
Oh my god, dude!
I love him so much.
Shouts out the 24/7 Action Championship for real.
That bit was so fucking funny. Him and Tubby Emu. Oh my god, dude!
What happened to Tubby Emu, bro? What happened to Tubby Emu? The fall.
He lost all that weight, man.
he lost a lot of weight.
He was empty, baby.
Good. Good on him for like losing that weight and like, you know, taking better care of himself and all that.
Yeah.
Like, good on him. True.
Yeah, no, he's cool as fuck. Cause that is a crazy transformation. He actually kind of looks like Gunther right
It is
now.
well worth. I just remember like Tubby Ebru in like 2020 number one.
Oh, when he was Uber shilling and James literally crashed out on stream.
But every time somebody would say something bad about Goldberg beating the Fiend, he'd go on like a 3-tweet tirade about how it was like the smartest business decision WWE has ever made for some fucking reason.
Oh my
God.
That stream where it was Tony, James, I think Johnny may have been there too, and Tubby, they were all having this grand debate about the state of WWE after WrestleMania 34, I think it was, after Shinsuke and AJ and Lesnar and Roman.
Oh my
And like,
God.
he just kept saying like, look, guys, the story here is that people like these guys. And then James was just going like, Tony, that's not the story no, he said, Toby, that's not the story they're telling. They're telling the story because people know what
Oh my God.
crashed out so hard, bro. It was so funny.
I remember they did something similar to that when they reviewed the I think it was the COVID WrestleMania. Was that 36 or 37?
36 was COVID Mania.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think like Tony was like joking or whatever. He's like it's a story, man. You don't get it. And I think at some point Tony kind of he crashes out and he's all like, "You just don't get it, bitch." Whore.
I made an edit of that moment because they were talking about Baron Corbin and Elias.
There's nobody here.
And Tony was like, "You just don't get the storytelling there. They were telling a story." And Jim was like, "Shut the fuck up, you old man." And Tony goes,
And Tony
"Pussy, whore."
and Johnny was all like, "Yeah, I messaged Tony before to say like, hey, I'm excited for the pod." And Tony said, "Bitch, whore." Just imagine
I had
only
to
getting
laugh,
that
man.
as a message response.
That was such
Oh
a
my
funny
God.
edit, and they had to take it down because I used too much Mania footage, and I was just like, shit.
WWE are like schizophrenic with their copyright. I swear to God, it's like sometimes you can post a whole logo, everything, and they will not take down your video. But then you post an edit, and like there's one glimpse of it in the background, and the whole video gets taken down for some.
By the way, here's footage of the company. Anyway, here's what I've made. Get the fuck out of here!
Dude, that's how my Cody Gunther. My Cody Gunther edit was up for less than a day, and they were like,
That's gone. It's out of here.
Oh,
Which I feel like New Japan is like even worse about that sort of thing.
yeah, definitely.
Which another plug for myself. I made an edit of Kenny versus that bald dude from Wrestle. Was it Wrestle
That bald
3?
that bald dude?
Gabe Kid?
I don't fucking care enough to know his name.
He's bald.
Do you expect me to give a shit about him?
He's
To be
British
fair,
as
I didn't
well,
know who the
so
fuck
you're
this guy
fine.
was until I watched the match, and I was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool." I'm never gonna watch other matches again, probably, but that was cool.
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch another Gabe Kid match ever. I only watch it because Kenny is in there.
Yeah, Kenny Omega versus
but
some
no.
guy called Gay Kid. What?
Gay Kid?
I'll show you Gay
Kenny
Kid.
Omega versus Gay Kid?
What?
Like, I don't know. Supposedly, he defended one of his friends during the speaking out movement.
Oh boy, I gotta look this up.
Oh, I didn't know.
No!
Oh, yo,
No!
fucking.
God
Here's
damn.
something he did 5 years ago. There it is.
There
Yeah.
it is. Well, I don't know what it was.
You.
But
probably
you know,
what's his name, Big
supposedly
Mike.
that's the thing. But I don't know. He's always rubbed me as like annoying as hell, which I think is
He is
his
he's
entire-
He's a young
British,
boy, so.
so it makes sense.
And he's like
Yeah.
loud British. He's like, yeah, you know, you fucking you
Kenny Omega wants to
hate
come
you,
back
you
to
fuck.
New Japan. Well, then I'll break his fucking spine.
Oh, fuck him.
I don't care.
Reminds
when
me
he
a lot of
puts
Will
the
Ospreay, to be
when he puts-
honest.
No, don't. We're done with Ospreay.
Nah, he's
We've
our
left
goofy
Ospreay slander-
autistic boy. We love him.
We've left Ospreay slander like twice in one. bro.
I wanna
thank you for coming on the Jericho Cruise. Now look at my bullocks as I do a flip off the top rope.
was being autistic when he was doing that for his friend during speaking out too. But anyways,
fuck you, Will. I'm joking.
but no, I made a Kenny.
He's no Marty
edit.
Skrull.
Oh, Marcus Squirrel. Who?
Marcus Squirrel.
Say his name.
And he
Marcus
appears.
Spears.
I think Marty Skrull should be in prison. Marty Skrull should be in prison.
Anyways, yeah. So I made a Kenny edit of him at Wrestle. It was Wrestle Dynasty.
Wrestle Dynasty.
We got
Wrestle
too many of these now.
Too many Russell shows. I had that set to Modern Baseball, which oddly worked, and that was up for like maybe 3 days, and then it got taken down. While other people had their edits taken down within like minutes.
Dude, like New Japan, Noah isn't as bad with the edits as New Japan is. I don't know why. Noah, there's plenty of edits up for Noah, but that have not gone sniped. But New Japan, you put up like 30 seconds of footage, and they go goodbye to your whole channel. Goodbye.
Die.
They drag you out onto your front lawn and destroy you.
Then die.
Then die. I love that, dude. It's funny.
Yeah. Dave, I've got a question for you.
I might have an answer.
What kind of music you listen to?
I don't want to. It's nothing but toilet sounds. I bought it at the mall.
Firefly
Like
by
South
Baking
Park.
Benjamin and Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
Even Chris Shuffle, he's like.
There's rain sound effects.
It's like fucking South Park when he's listening to Tween Wave, and it just sounds like shit the second he turns 10.
He's listening to Brown Note. He's listening to the Brown Note. Fucking.
So,
Don Callis.
before I talk about the music I've been listening to lately, I want you to picture the specific meme. There's this guy sitting outside of his window, shirtless, reading a book, and there's like a caption over it that says, "You are not a vibe, bro." I want you to keep that visual in your mind when I tell you about what I've been listening to as of late, okay? So, recently, it snowed. We finally got some snow here after like a really, really dry winter. And usually what I feel like is the most fitting kind of music for the winter and like the snow is like Midwest emo, like some pop punk shit. I've been going back to like listening to a lot of like Mom Jeans, Modern Baseball, The Story So Far. Lately, Paramore's Riot album has been hitting for me, but specifically like When It Rains, like that song as well. Like, I don't know, it's like really kind of fitting that like post snow, like wintry, like small towny kind of thing. Once again, you're not a vibe, bro. Like that's basically what I've been listening to like a lot of as of late. I'm trying to like broaden more of my like music taste, like find other stuff to listen to that's not just that same shit. Like I know I've talked shit about just like listening to dad rock from the 2000s when I still listen to fucking pop punk from like 2006 or 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro's got story of the year in his shuffle, and he just won't admit it.
Until the day I die.
Yeah.
I will say, I've been listening to the Tony Hawk's Proving Ground soundtrack a lot.
Good game.
I've been picking that game up recently, which I've never played it before. I'm playing it on a PS3 emulator, and I didn't realize they had fucking Angels and Airwaves on there.
Yeah, that's a killer soundtrack. It's good.
Yeah, so like I've been listening to like a lot of that, and just like falling back into my Blink 182, Plus 44, Boxcar Racer. Angels in there.
Blink, do you guys Blink 182 into Plus 44? That sounds like a full band name, like Blink 182 Plus 44.
Yeah.
Because you can imagine what the other 181 Blinks were like if this is the one we got.
Time to investigate. 311.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've just been listening to a lot of lately. Also, another thing too, in June I'm gonna see Ninja Sex Party because they're gonna be.
You're going.
I am going. I'm gonna see Ninja Sex Party in June.
Sluts! I'm fucking pissed. They never do the UK.
They're in Toronto. They're in Toronto the week before my birthday, and I've never seen them live. So,
dude, Tony wants to go. Fucking Simon wants to go. They never do the UK.
So I've been listening to like a lot of their stuff. There's one song that's like really stuck with me because Tom Cardy, he appears on there. It's called Dance Till You Stop, I think, or Dance Till You Drop.
Great song.
Yeah, and also fucking Sports Anthem from them as well. It's like really good. A year ago, I really I really wanted to do a Cody and Roman edit set the sports anthem because
That would be absurd.
because
Don't
the
fuck
chorus
it up.
don't fuck it up. Yeah,
He's
I
just
really-
sitting there like, fuck.
I love you, Dad. This is for you. Gets hit
Oh
by
my
Solos.
god, that would be so good. Like you have a flash of Dusty on the screen. This is for you, Dad. Here you go. Oh my god, that's so good.
You know. Actually, I remember Cass mentioned he was going to do an edit of the Mystic Crystal to Bryan Danielson's career. You could have done the Mystic Crystal for Cody Rhodes' like whole run up to Mania.
So you know
40,
how the
honestly?
Mystic Crystal is like an 11-minute song? I was gonna do Brian's entire career with that song, and like
The whole thing.
because he says
The whole
Ninja
thing?
Brian in it a lot, so I could correlate it to what he's saying in the song because his name's Brian.
You know what I listened to last night. The first time I told Cass, their cover of "Don't Fear the Reaper" is unbelievable.
Their cover albums are criminally
That one
underrated.
especially because like it's like the first half of it is just a slowed down version of Don't Fear the Reaper. It's good, it's well made, but I'm like, all right. And then out of nowhere, it shifts back to the original's like speed, and it just I did the like just completely walked
That's
So good.
insane. Sorry, I'm just going
It's
back
like
to my on repeat on Spotify to see what else has been popping up that I've been listening to a lot.
That's mine, actually.
Music
Let's see.
episode part 2. We're doing it again. We just
You're doing it again, boys.
doing
Run it back.
Just did it.
You know what, man?
Doing it
I
again.
gotta say, Robbie Williams has been on repeat for the past 12
For the next 2 hours,
torso.
your ass is mine. Hit with the torso, hit with your torso.
Hit it with your torso. Girls getting high and the girls giving more so.
He doesn't have any song where he can just do that.
He's that
and say that shit. You're not a vibe, bro.
Oh my god, yeah, no, you're not a vibe, bro. Gotta say, underrated artist I feel like y'all should listen to is Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, Garbage.
Yeah,
Of course you listen to
mentioned
garbage. Why? Because
yeah.
your taste is that.
Dead his ass.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Frank Turner's fucking bastard child over here ain't talking.
Oh, don't shit on my boy. Don't shit on my boy. Okay, you need to stop.
Fucking honorary oos to Frank Turner over here. Fucking.
Oh, can we make that? Can we
I
make
can
a shirt
Frank
that says
Turn her.
honorary Urs with a picture of
To
Frank
Frank
Turner?
Turner. God damn it.
Without
To
doing
be
that
frank.
photo shoot real quick. Shut up.
Frank Underwood.
No Frank or Frank.
No Frank. No Frank.
My most played song recently is Devil by Shinedown.
Jesus.
Banger.
Wow.
Banger,
You're
man.
right.
And second is Squabble Up, so that's all you need to
Have a
know.
look.
I believe,
Have a
dude,
look.
most recently,
Swabble up.
my most played song for some reason is Kaze Ninare, is Minoru Suzuki's theme song.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I've been listening to that so much lately.
That's a
Just
vibe,
run that
dude,
bump.
when you can just listen to wrestling themes like they're normal songs. Like,
Because
I
that's
got Broken
That's how
Dreams
you
by
end up
Shaman's
with-
Harvest and shit.
That's how you
Great
end up
song.
with WWE as your top Spotify artist of the year.
Oh.
Listen,
If that
I
ever
get
happens
it
to
if
me,
it's
then-
on your list, but if it's number one because you're sitting there listening to fucking L.A.
Well, if you're listening to old shit, like if you listen to like if you listen to fucking like yeah no SOS, like if you listen to that shit,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know I'm in.
If we got Jim Johnston, I understand.
Giovanni!
You got, if you have CFO on your playlist, you need to be or Def
No,
Rebel.
not CFO. No, don't shit on CFO. They make good music. No, don't shit on Def. Like, come on. Sami Zayn's
Dude.
theme.
Def
Ben
Rebel
Balor's
makes
theme?
CFO
I
money
wouldn't-
I
look
wouldn't-
like
I wouldn't put it on in the
Mozart. I don't
car,
want to
though.
hear it.
You wouldn't put on Shinsuke. Okay, you wouldn't put on Shinsuke's theme in the car, bro. Come on.
The
be
only
real.
person who I would ever have in my car, or the only theme song who I'd ever have in my car is
The only
Aleister Black.
I have in my car.
The only other person.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'd be in my car and he'd probably be like, "Yo, dude, you're pretty cool." He'd drop the
After
accent
a
over
long,
and he'd
hard
be like,
day
"Yo,
of
what's up,
surfing, he's like, "Thank you, brother."
I can just
That's what he
picture
said.
fucking. I can just picture Wyatt and Shinsuke going to like fucking Five Guys after surfing.
That's a buddy
Getting
cop
murdered and
movie.
shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my
If
If
god.
it was a real movie. Point Break.
The Nakamorons.
Nakamura.
Do you find
Yeah.
folks think Mr. Aleister Black is coming tonight at the Royal
No.
Rumble?
I did actually want to talk about
I
the
think
Rumble
he's
real
gonna be
quick.
edging tonight.
Like when you guys see this, the Rumble would have happened. So I want to thank Javon Evans for stealing the show and definitely showing up. Please, God, please book Javon in the Rumble.
Please, Javon Evans, please.
Please.
I think.
Please.
I think AJ's. I think we have two AJs coming back tonight. I think we have two different AJs coming back tonight. I think
You think it's happening? You really think it's happening?
Want none.
No.
I think. That is a contest. Do we think AJ Lee, or do you think it's all a big psyop? It's not actually going to happen.
I think it's too good to be true.
Punk's very good at bullshitting, so
I don't know about
Well,
you
here's the
guys,
thing.
but I really hope Charlotte Flair shows up tonight and becomes a women's champion.
Does he know?
I agree. Out of
Can you
nowhere.
imagine? She wins the Rumble and immediately goes, "I'm challenging Tiffany Stratton right fucking now." And just wins the title.
You know what would happen too? I would be fine with it because Charlotte Flair, quite literally compared to some of the people in this division, is better than most.
Tiffany's all right. Don't shut on Tiffany though. Tiffany rules.
Is she even remotely on Charlotte's level though? That's the thing.
yes.
You were this turnaround is crazy. Y'all were all like, Tiffany is a natural athlete. She's one of the best natural athletes.
She's great. No, she's amazing. I think she's great. She could win the title someday.
She already has it. You fucking nope.
Oh wow! Shows how much I pay attention. Ooh.
Her dad is Ric Flair, guys.
And she's the
Tiffany
better Flair
Stratton's
right now,
dad is
other than
not
David
Ric Flair. I
Flair.
don't know what you're talking about.
She's no David Flair, okay?
Oh my god.
Tiffany Stratton.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the David Flair official Titantron, where it's just David Flair going, and then it just goes to Ric Flair going.
Cuts to Ric Flair.
David just running.
God damn it! Oh my goodness!
David, well, I don't know if this is my last question. I'll ask you because obviously you edit for a wrestling podcast. You edit for a wrestling talking podcast. Generally, you make a lot of wrestling edits. David,
No, it doesn't.
what made you want to like edit wrestling specifically? Like, how long you been into wrestling? What do you like most about editing wrestling? Like, what is it about that?
I feel like it's a curse that wrestling has been one of those things that stuck with me my entire fucking life. Because like my family's always been into it. Like I remember, I think it was like 5 or 6 visiting some family in California, and they had fucking SmackDown Here Comes the Pain up on the TV, and they were playing like season mode, and somebody was a hardcore champion. I think they were playing as Rob Van Dam or somebody, and I was like, all right, I'll give this a try. Like I love video games. Got my ass beat and lost a hardcore title. I'm like, this sucks. I think I cried in a separate room because I lost a hardcore title in fucking Here Comes the Pain season mode.
That's crazy.
But like, I think at that, like, I didn't really pick up wrestling at that point. I think like around like 2006 or 2007 is like when it like really clicked for me. Just seeing like Rey Mysterio,
The golden era, if you will.
that was my golden era.
Dude, we got super crazy and psychosis on the lawnmower.
Hey, you know, David became a fan right when that John Cena Umaga Last Man Standing match happened. You know, so you know that's a fair point. God,
I'm not gonna lie. The earliest wrestling memory that I have is fucking Finley and Hornswoggle versus Boogeyman and Mini Boogeyman on a random SmackDown episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I'm gonna make a match edit to that set to fucking, I don't know, Drowning Pool or Seether.
I'm awake. I'm alive.
Not Skillet. No. But I don't know. I feel like wrestling has just been like one of those things that my possibly autistic brain has like really latched onto over the years. And it's just like one of those things that brings me so much joy and also frustration. Like, I hate that that's like one of the things that's like really stuck with me over the many years that I've been alive. Because it's like, I don't know, it's cool how it works, just like these different characters and like how they present themselves and their fighting styles and all that. And like you can just get really invested in that. And doing like these edits for like a podcast or not for a podcast where, you know, these guys are talking about this shit that's happened in wrestling and making jokes about it is kind of like just one of the best things that that could like ever happen. Because, you know, it's like nice like hearing other people's perspectives and like making fun of some stuff, like if it's like aged well or not, or just like, I feel like with Deadlock, I feel like I'm going on a tangent with like Deadlock specifically. they've really helped me like appreciate certain like wrestlers and things about wrestling a whole lot more, just because of like their jokes or like their psychology on that sort of stuff. Like the Tough Enough episode that they did with Triple H showing on there. I think around that point, James. How are you guys doing?
Good snap.
Take a bump. Flat back.
Wyatt, if you edit the pod like that again, I'd tag you for real.
Yeah.
Insane. Fucking insane.
Crazy.
But I think around that point when that episode came out, James was still like doing his wrestling training. And like hearing him talk about like certain things like with wrestling training and like how you do things is like really interesting, because like you're hearing from somebody that has done it, knows like the certain things to do and like what not to do. So for like hearing him like break down that sort of stuff for like how to sell like when you're getting punched, and comparing it to this Jason guy in the fucking Tough Enough episode, like not doing it right or doing it in a way that kind of sucks. And then for Triple H to be like, if you're so like that for me in the ring, I'd tag you for real. It's like, I don't know. It's like a funny perspective, but also like goes to show like, oh, there's certain ways to do it that can make it look good and make your opponent like seem comparable. And then there's that. Like, I don't know. It's cool getting to like pair like the actual like footage, that stuff, to what they're talking about. Because I feel like adding that commentary does add substance to that. It's more than just, you know, the guys reciting like what's happening beat by beat to the episodes. Because there's more, they have more, you know, opinions and like other things that are like valuable to that, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's better than like going on like, and I'm calling myself out by saying this. It's better than going on Twitter and yelling at people and trying to dunk on people when it comes to wrestling, you know? Because like you said, it's very easy to get invested in wrestling because it's this weird blend of like a real sport and a soap opera and a movie and a TV show all in one. So it's very easy to get too invested.
I will never forget the night when Jey Uso beat Ilya Dragunov in that tournament.
Oh my god!
Everybody just crashed out,
dude. There was like it was like the Family Guy clip out that put out where it's just like worse than Hitler and his cheese.
Oh no!
No, dude.
I just don't know anymore. I just don't know.
People were calling him like Bin Laden. I was like, yo,
no, my favorite dude. This happened recently. Like, I think this was last Saturday. David, I wish you were in the Discord for this.
Oh my god!
Wyatt, Cher, Cassler are watching Saturday Night's Main Event, and when it looked like Jey Uso was about to win the title, I actually started crashing out. I was young. No!
Dude, I was ready. I wanted it so bad.
He hit the spear and he hit the smash, and this is all happening while me and Wyatt are just going, "Go, kid! This is your moment!" And Simon's like this. He's like, "No,
Simon, just be happy." Jey Uso's worst match was Gunther's best match.
That's kind of real. You mean Jey Uso's best match was Gunther's worst match?
No,
I think
I had it right.
Nah, he meant it. Fuck Gunther.
Seriously, when it happened, when he hit the splash, I was so expecting the 3 count that when it didn't happen, I actually I turned my chair away and I was like, oh. No. I was like, I can't believe it didn't happen.
That is insane. Like, you know, you had the super kick merchant versus the chop merchant. Take that away from both of them. What do you have?
The super kick
nothing
versus Jey Uso.
No, dude, seriously, I gotta say something. You know what's fucked up?
What?
Jimmy Uso has had better in-ring performances over the last month than Jey Uso. I'm serious.
I thought you were going to say that Gunther.
No.
You didn't see that fucking roll-up last night. You didn't see that fucking roll-up.
Dude, I want to see
the win at Survivor Series, bro. It was crazy. I
want to see Gunther just hit a super kick. It'd be the funniest fucking thing ever.
He chops his own leg while doing the super kick.
Let's see you pull this
Johnny
one off.
Gargano.
Right, you know, he's a great wrestler with his insecure am I still the ring general fucking thing he's got.
No, that
God,
storyline's
fuck
done.
them.
They killed. No, everybody keeps talking about it. That storyline's done. They stopped doing that because he fucking fucking pinned.
It doesn't
him,
matter,
and
they
Reese
still
and
did it,
Finn Balor.
And then he said, ha ha ha, Punishment Martinez, you are poor,
that's like
and
trying-
I am
that's like
extremely
trying to
rich.
tell
And he
someone to,
pinned
like-
him. And he pinned him.
He said,
That's
you
like
are
trying
a
to tell someone
poor
to, like-
slum. You were living in the fucking streets while I was fed with a golden spoon. I was like, what is this promo?
Simon, you're telling someone to like get over 9/11 when you say that.
Damn it.
Like, you know, the storyline's done, guys. That's like saying, like, guys, Bin Laden's gone. It doesn't matter.
It's not even the worst
That's
thing they've done over the last month, bro. It's not
I
even the
don't
worst
care,
thing they've
man. You are so too forgiving about this fucking company. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Anyway, folks.
Weather's looking good.
So Jimmy Wang Yang has been on the run of his life.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Can he even run anymore?
Bro, when he's in the
Yeah,
end
he's
one
still
next
in the
year,
end.
anymore. You
Was he
he's wrestling
hooping? Oh,
TV
good
on
for him.
Heights.
Wasn't Jimmy Wang Yang like just in Noah recently?
Was he actually?
I made a joke saying like he's gonna be in the N1, and then you said he's in Noah. I was like, wait, what? I didn't even know that.
I could he was. Like I'm no meme, no bit here. I could have sworn I saw a thing about him going to Noah, and I'm like, that is awesome.
Jimmy Wang Yang versus Keno, 3 3/4. We did it.
I feel like Peter Griffin being locked in the fucking straitjacket right now, just thinking like, am I actually making this up? What, is that me right now? Just imagining Jimmy Wang Yang in Pro Wrestling Noah. Let me check that out.
This is you imagining Jimmy Wang Yang in wrestling in general. Jimmy Wang Yang never happened. I don't know who Jimmy Wang Yang is. That's crazy.
What?
No.
No.
Oh, that was 2023. Jazzy and Jimmy Wang Yang to make Pro Wrestling Noah debuts.
Damn. And
He
now
was
look where we
definitely
are.
in some sort of like Rumble match or something last year. I remember that. Yeah.
Was he?
I think so.
Was he?
Oh,
He was in the Royal Rumble
yeah, he
last
was.
year,
Yes, he was in the Royal Rumble.
No, he
won
was.
the
No,
Rumble.
he was.
And he-
No, he was.
He won the
No, he
Rumble and he
wasn't.
dethroned.
No,
he finished
no,
the story
no,
and he dethroned
Wikipedia.
Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. It was fucking beautiful.
Oh my
And then-
god, that's insane. Or the idea of Roman holding up the one and then just Jimmy Wang Yang in the tank top and the bootcut jeans, just like,
honorary Oos Jimmy Wang Yang.
god damn it. And guys, speaking of
That's
honorary
crazy.
ooses,
When he comes back, he
Me.
says, "Remember, I'm your Oos Pilgrims."
pilgrims.
Dude, who could forget when Jimmy Wang Yang was bloodied in the rain by Dwayne the Final Boss, The Rock Johnson? I can't believe
What an
it.
image.
This is what happens when you fuck.
With Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh my god!
Hey guys, we have a new
wrestling
segment,
sucks,
guys.
A new
Yeah, fuck
segment.
wrestling. A nude
Yeah.
segment. No, no joke. We're not
A
doing a
nude-
nude segment yet. No.
Pay for that. That's for the
Do it! Do it! I'm ready!
No.
Oh.
But hey, I'm excited for this new segment. Let's do it.
So yeah,
I
we
mean,
got
I
the segment
did. I did take my shirt off during a Gabe Kid Omega watch along on the Patreon.
Wow.
If you guys want to see that,
The bald guy got him that much.
He had
That's
to
crazy.
walk off screen. It was so funny.
He had to walk. Yeah. He had to walk to
God.
the other.
Shut up!
Alright,
Sorry.
shut up. Alright.
Anyway, guys, welcome to What We Got. We're back finally after many a week off.
What we got?
We have brought of course, you know the segment, folks. We each bring something that we liked this week. That's it. Nothing else. A snack, a movie, a game.
I drank Green Apple Rockstar this morning. I bring that to what we got.
Yeah,
Guys,
sun is blue.
I bring
Zigzag mini cones. They're really great. Slow burning.
I don't have
We
them, but I
sell
have
zigzags.
I have gummy
Yeah.
worms covered in
Cool,
chamoy
man.
and tahine.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
tahine is awesome. I'm dead ass. Dude, I fucking love tahine.
Life change. I shit you not. Do it one of these days. Get some gummy worms, cover it in chamoy and tahine.
Oh
Let
my
that sit in
God.
the fridge for an hour or two, and then take it out. God tier
Christ.
snack right there.
Christ. Wow. Son of
David,
a
can I
whore.
ask you a question?
No. Go ahead.
If I say chicken burger, what do you think of?
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm right.
No.
So I'm right.
No.
You said a chicken burger is not a chicken sandwich.
It's over.
I can't believe this shit.
It's over.
A chicken burger is basically a chicken sandwich, regardless of how you want to brand
the
it.
chops.
What do you think you are, Gunther? Get out of here.
Tongaloa.
I was doing Tongaloa.
What the?
Shit, Tongaloa.
Dude, I can't believe he's fucking in the next 2K. I can't believe we're finally here.
Yeah, that's right.
He's on the cover. He's on the
He's on
cover.
the cover of the fucking game.
That's my goat.
God, dude. That's
Been in the company for less than a year. Is already on the cover. I can't believe.
They should add his 619 to the moveset.
The one where he
fun.
fucks it up.
Yeah.
The Kamigoye where it looks like he tears his quad halfway through it. Like,
Shout out to that that edit of my goats where he fucks up the
Yeah, like on the beat drop, he fucks up. Oh my god.
It's just
So-
like me.
It's just me, Oos.
If
it's just me, Tong.
If the members, pending approval from the Midnight Society, I would like to go first. Anybody
Go
get that
for it.
joke? No one? Okay, got it. Anyway.
who?
Quote something from Chaperone, maybe.
Who?
Quote something
I'm
from
joking.
Mama.
Chaperone.
That's my quote for
I don't know who Chappelle Rowan is. Come on, man.
Dave Chappelle Road.
Free Shabaka, dude. Free Shabaka.
thought you
Carmella.
Oh my God.
I watched a film yesterday. The film yesterday. No, I'm joking. Fuck that movie.
What movie?
It's a movie that's been on my list for quite some time. Directed by Mr. Christopher Nolan, and that is Memento.
Peak.
Oh, no.
What a film.
Haven't seen it.
I don't like this one. I don't like
I understand.
There's just something about it.
Because here's the thing. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. So Memento, right? Christopher Nolan's first
Just went-
major film. First major film by Christopher Nolan. Stars Guy Pearce as what's his name again? Robert or some bullshit. I don't know.
Robert or something.
Yeah.
Robert.
No, it stars Guy Pearce, Carrie Ann Moss, my fucking goat Joe Pantoliano from The Matrix and Bad Boys. He's fucking awesome. I love him so much.
Oh, he's great.
Also stars who else? That's it. Anyway,
Those are the main. That's the
movie's
main
about a
three.
guy. Yeah, movie's about this fucking guy. He gets like memory loss after his wife gets killed, and he remembers everything in life up until the moment of his head trauma incident, in which he cannot have any new memories, which is fucking insane. It's an insane concept to have, where you remember everything prior to that, but you forget everything afterward. That's actually kind of insane. So he has to keep explaining himself to who he is. He has to keep reintroducing himself to people, and he's basically looking for the guy who murdered his wife and did this to him because his life is so ruined at this point. And the movie's told completely out of order, aside from the black and white scenes in the film, which are told chronological. This movie requires at least 2 more viewings, I think, for me to fully grasp what happened. I did get enough, though.
Yeah.
And I won't spoil too much, but I will say, balls on Nolan for debuting a film like this. Oh, there's Cass. He's in chronological order.
I'm in
He's on the phone.
chronological order.
Guy Pearce is very cool. I like him a lot. Do you guys like
No.
him? Okay, cool.
Great actor.
He's a great actor. I will say that the highlight of this movie is Carrie Ann Moss. She is fucking great in
yeah.
this.
There's
When she's
2
giving
scenes
him
in the middle.
business.
There's 2 scenes in the middle of the movie with her.
Oh
that
my
are like-
god, dude. I'm like, can you say this to me, please? Thank you. Anyway, there's a part where he spits in his drink at one point, and I'm just like, ooh, intriguing.
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 I'm way at Peyton and I like to exchange bodily fluids with women.
Yes!
How to Train Your Dragon?
What?
Gerard Butler.
You're
not Den of Thieves.
You're not a gooner.
You're
There's a
not
part in Den of
Viking.
Thieves. So, sort of sidetrack, but Den of Thieves 2 apparently has a scene where Gerard Butler is like getting drunk and he's like, "Oh, wish I could dance. Hey, fuck NATO, am I right?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to watch this movie, I think. And anyway, back to Memento. Yeah, Cass, why don't you like this movie?
I don't know. I just don't vibe with it. You know,
I agree. I wasn't
Like-
vibing with it too much the first viewing. Like I said, it
cool
requires probably another
concept.
viewing.
I love the idea
Very
that
cool.
someone cannot make memories. That's cool. But like,
And I guess, and of course,
Yeah.
when the movie ends and you kind of understand kind of who
Yeah.
Guy Pearce's character is,
yeah.
you're like, okay, this actually makes a lot more sense. But also, I still think it could have been told a little bit.
Yeah, like concept and story wise, I
Definitely.
fuck with it, but like the way they did it, I was just like, mm.
Yeah, I say people who have the same reaction of Inception, people say Inception is like overrated. I think this is the one for me that's a bit overrated. That's just me. But I did want to talk about it because I do think it is required to discuss. Simon, you seem like you've been you want to talk about this.
Well, you know what's funny is I really watched this movie the first time like a year ago, almost to like this time frame specifically. It was like beginning of February last year was the first time that I watched this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree there are moments where it's edited. It kind of has that usual Nolan problem of not being super emotionally investing. You know, like
Really good
Nolan's-
scenes though. Some really fucking
Yes.
great scenes.
I think the reason why it works is Guy Pearce. I think he's the reason why the movie works.
No, he's
because
fantastic.
He carries the movie on his shoulders a lot, and I think I'm also just I am biased. I am a sucker for stuff that's out of order. I am a sucker. I've said this many times. I am a sucker for a movie that will either take sequences or at least or even like the movie itself extended timeline and show you all the different stuff. I do agree it's not like one of his Nolan's best films, but I think just as an experience and like I'm kind of worried. I feel like it won't be as good if I watch it again. Like because the first time I watched it and piecing
It'd
it
be really
together,
bad.
it's kind of part of the fun. Piecing it together is part of the fun with Memento, I think, and it's one of those ones that's like it's not like it's not like it doesn't make logical sense. It's just fun watching the whole thing.
I do love the idea though of how his system works and everything, because how he tries to remember stuff by going by instinct rather than memory, repetition.
Yeah.
So he has the instinct to remember things.
and he writes all the shit on his,
on his
he writes all the
chest.
shit on his
Takes all these
body. He
Polaroids
does all that.
stuff
He does
like
all that stuff, you know.
thing.
So it's
Hey,
solid.
Simon's dead.
Yeah! Yeah!
It happened. It happened.
Yeah!
Anyway,
Guest of the pod.
My goat! My goat!
Rick
My
Rubin.
tribal chief.
He produced music with System of a Down, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Rick Rubin's the goat.
Oh
Anyway.
my god.
Yeah, no, I
Fuck
think there was
yeah.
some cool stuff in this movie, but overall, I think I do admire Nolan for doing this as like his first major film, though, because
Yeah.
it is insane to start off this way. But still, though, I think it's good. It's not a bad film by any means, and I will say the ending, the final line that's spoken in the movie, which I'll just say right now because you won't know what the fuck it means. Dude, when he fucking says, "Now, where was I?" Chills, Mana. Amazing. Incredible stuff right there. And Guy Pearce, like you said, is the driving force of this movie along with Carrie Ann Moss, because Guy Pearce is like good Brad Pitt. That's what I call
Good
him.
Brad Pitt.
Good Brad Pitt.
I mean, Brad Pitt if he wasn't an asshole, I guess. Maybe
Okay,
not.
I thought you were saying Brad Pitt wasn't a good actor. Like,
Yeah, if we're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Smith Brad Pitt, then
Oh, that's the goat right there.
that is
Also, I like how Guy Pearce is kind of perpetually mewing the entire movie. He's just like he's just doing that shit the whole time. He's like
I fucking
That
hate that
shit.
word so
mewing,
much.
yeah. He looks like mewing.
John Piffliano, my little sweet little Sigma.
Don't you ever talk about
gotta
his
help
name
me
in that
find
voice.
my wife.
Don't you
I hate
ever.
this shit, man.
I got you nitro.
Anyway, I give this movie 5 Joe Pantolianos out of 4. Actually, no, 5
Five
out
There's
of
a lot of
4.
Joe Pantolianos.
Yeah,
I say
Pantalones.
More
this
than
Memento.
one.
I think Memento. All the things you say about
5
Memento.
pens that Carrie Ann Moss took out of 5.
I kind of view Memento the same way a lot of people like how you talk about Memento is how I feel about Tenet, where I'm like, cool idea, don't care for the movie whatsoever, just like not at all. You know, I just
Well, Tenet's more so vibes, though.
that's fair. That's fair. I just have my own problems with that movie.
that's
I just
all
like,
I'm going next.
Fuck you,
All right.
go next.
I'm going next. The only good Marvel project in the last 5 years.
Captain Marvel. No, I'm joking.
Werewolf by Night, baby.
oh my!
Oh.
You watched Werewolf by Night?
Sure.
That was not, David looks so unenthused. He's like, "What is this guy?"
What the fuck? All right, look. So
Look,
this
I'm gonna
was
be honest. I haven't
Yeah.
seen Memento yet, but I will need to add it to my watch list.
indeed.
I'm so sorry. Why? Come back! Come back!
You know what I just realized? You were shit. David was shit talking Breaking Bad for the episode. Wyatt's wearing a Breaking Benjamin t-shirt. Wyatt's wearing a Breaking Benjamin t-shirt, and you've been shitting on Breaking Benjamin for the whole pod.
What? No, I love Breaking Benjamin. I will say it, but you need to branch out your music taste.
Man, Benjamin didn't even do anything, dude.
Huh?
He broke something.
Breaking Benjamin.
Speaking of Breaking Benjamin, guys, I just want to say that they're a great band. I saw them live; they were really good. They played the Halo song, and it was very nice.
Look, Wyatt, only the strongest will survive. Look at Cody Rhodes coming up from the top.
Anyway, Kaz, keep going about
What's up, man? Okay.
Werewolf by Midnight? Is that what you said?
Werewolf by Night, baby.
Whoa.
So this had nothing to do with the current MCU.
Not nothing to do with him. Where he works,
where he works, where he eats, where he sleeps.
Where he farts.
This project came out of nowhere, and I'm so glad this fucking exists, man.
And they never made one again.
This was amidst shit like WandaVision, The Eternals, just shit that I just do not care for the MCU at this point. I completely fell off of it. I was a massive Marvel fan during like Endgame and stuff, and then this happened. I was just like, damn, dude. And this was just as they were adding shit to Disney Plus, like exclusive shit. So when I found out that they were doing a movie set in like fucking, what was it, like 1500s or something, and it was a concept in which monster killers are put in a tournament, like a free for all to see who will become like this leader of this house and shit. I'm like, this is the coolest shit ever.
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah,
this should have been stretched out to an hour and a half, and this should have been the Blade movie. Blade should have been. And that, honest to God, that's what should have happened.
So I'm looking up Werewolf by Night because I haven't heard a single thing about this, to be honest. So is it normally just like in black and white? Because I'm also seeing like there is an
initial release.
version.
Yeah, initial release was black and white. They released like
the in-color version. I don't know why the fuck they released it.
It was okay. It was very
Ass.
vibrant. It was cool, but like obviously, just watch the black and white version. It turns to color at the end, and that's what makes
you got
it
Man
cool.
Thing in there, dude.
Like I feel like that's an artistic choice. Like if it's like 99% of it is in black and white, I think it's supposed to be like that for a reason. And then when it does shift to color, like I think there is a reason why they do that. I don't know because I haven't seen it myself, but I can only assume that there is an artistic vision there. So then to just watch it all in color, and then like when that shift happens, you don't even notice because the whole thing is in color. It probably takes away from that moment.
Kind of.
Genuinely, it's so cool when people start using like old tactics, like the guy who owns the house and made the tournament was like his skeleton is made to talk as if it was a puppet. So his skeleton mouth is going like, "You have all been chosen to come and fight."
That was amazing.
Tournament.
I loved that.
I love shit like that.
I fucking love that. Yeah.
No CGI involved there. Obviously, like it was great.
No, it's terrific, man. I was like,
go on.
I was just so like appalled that like Marvel really just said, "Hey, we're doing this." And the Guardian special is part of these like Marvel like presentations, like that's what they were calling them, special presentations, and they never did any again after that.
Remember they were gonna do Nova and Wonder Man as those as well. They were thinking about doing those, and they just never did. It was like
nope.
Well, so this fucking thing is quite gory. There's some there's some kills in this fucking thing that are like, oh my god. But genuinely, best scene, I guess, best like shot is the one take of him in the corridor, and the camera's just slowly going down the corridor as this dude is slicing people up. This werewolf is going crazy. And
what's her face is on the wall, like cowering up the
man,
like,
so good.
It's great.
Really enjoyed it. This is the only logical way you'll see Man Thing in anything Marvel. Shouts out Man Thing.
Respect.
That's my dude.
Dude is just vibing. He's just a silly guy.
We're the ones.
Tribal Chief. How many times did the Tribal Chief title change this episode? We had Darrell, we had Roman Reigns, my dad, and now Man Thing.
Man Thing.
Hey, shouts out Rick Rubin.
Oh my god.
Anyway, go watch it, man. It's one of my favorite like just Marvel things that's come out.
Very enjoyable.
Solid 9.10 fishes
I'll find it.
10?
I'll find it anywhere that's not Disney Plus.
Yeah.
You can watch it right now on Pirate Bay. Oh wait, no, not
Yeah.
There's always a way to watch 1, 2, 3 movies.
There's always a plan B.
There's always a way to watch 1, 2, or 3.
Sure.
I should put them in my locker.
Guys, I have to go purchase some soap today. I have to go purchase some soap today. I can't.
I have to return some videotapes.
Yes. Hey, Simon.
Okay.
Simon,
Got
go
that.
for it.
Okay. By choice this week, I had a couple different options. I have gone with a movie that I rewatched last week. Is one of my favorite movies of all time. I know it's a movie that not as many people mention when they talk about this guy's filmography, because this guy is kind of infamous for one movie at this point. It is 2012's Looper, one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. I adore this film. For those who have not seen Looper, which is actually, I feel like, is a startling amount. You would be surprised how many people I know who actually haven't seen it, because it felt like a pretty big deal when it came out. It takes place in the year 2044. In the year 2074, time travel is invented and immediately outlawed, and in that time frame, all criminals, all organized crime, anytime you have to go order a hit, anytime you have to kill somebody, gets immediately tracked and you get caught. So, what do? They take the person that they need to kill, they send them back in time, and there's a person there staying there with a blunderbuss called a looper, blasts them, they're in the different time, they can never get caught at that point, and that's it. That's it, and that's how you do it. And it follows a major looper named Joe, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who looks astoundingly like an action star from the mid-'80s who was in a couple of movies at one point. You good down there?
Yeah,
good?
man. I'm just so intrigued by this Looper talk.
You can
Looper,
tell
my favorite
from his
website,
face.
guys.
Looper.
Just go to sleep like you normally do. Okay. Anyway.
Get his ass.
Anyway, long story short, Joe is a looper. He has a lot of gold, and then his loop, played by Bruce Willis, comes back in time, but then he escapes, and it's a manhunt, seemingly, for young Joe to kill old
so
Joe
he
before
looks-
he gets away.
Oh, that's why he looks like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's why he looks like Bruce Willis, because his old self is Bruce Willis. And there's a lot of other stuff going on in this movie that I don't want
Emily
to spoil.
Blunt has a southern accent in the film, and I was like,
And it's there's a scene where
Yeah.
she's sitting on the porch and she's fake having the cigarette, and it's just
peak.
that's a film right there. I love this movie to death. A lot of inspirations from it. Obviously, I think Terminator is a huge inspiration for it. Ryan Johnson has named Cowboy Bebop as a huge inspiration. It has this weird Western vibe to it. Blade Runner as
Don't
well.
you mean Ruin Johnson?
We're not even gonna go there. I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it.
I will say, I don't know why he has this amount of sauce in this movie and then just never had any sauce ever again. That's just a little bit
This
weird
movie
to me.
is fucking stylish, dude. It's got
Very
such great
cool.
cinematography. It has a great concept that feels really unique, but
Very
it also
noir.
touches on a lot of super noir. It's narrated a lot. Like Joe narrates a lot of the beginning of the movie, very similar to how you would do a noir. You can tell Ryan really likes that kind of genre because he also made Brick, which I know is a movie here everybody likes. Regardless, I think this movie also has great action. The thing about this movie that really speaks to me is that even though you can, without spoiling anything, a certain thing happens at the end of this movie that kind of breaks the logic of the time travel. I won't give away what it is for those who have not seen it. But my whole point is the story of this movie, I think, is executed so well and has so many themes about like parenthood and upbringing and just all sorts of different, like, choosing your own destiny and choosing better life for those around you. And I think it's a much more interesting story that way than with the time travel thing. I don't know why Bruce Willis decided this was his last great performance, because the man is like, this is the last time he actually tried in a movie ever in his life. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt is
You didn't like Red 2?
Red
like
2?
G.I. Joe Retaliation?
He was in that?
He was the main character.
He was in G.I. Joe. I didn't even know he was in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Yeah, he and The Rock were like the main characters. They killed Channing Tatum off right at the start.
I mean, I also know that 5 months after Looper, he was in A Good Day to Die Hard.
Which is very, very good. I like that movie. Yes, like that
wasn't.
movie. Okay.
Anyway,
Understandable.
Looper's a fantastic movie. I don't. People look at me odd when I say it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the
Yeah,
vibe,
I'm looking
if
at
it's the
you.
dialogue, if it's the cinematography, or if it's the ending, which I think is amazing. I love this movie. I give it 5
Jeff
angry
Daniels.
tweet. 5 Jeff Daniels. Yeah, 5 Jeff Daniels drinking Jack Daniels out of 5. That's what I'll.
Because he's in the movie.
Jack Daniels.
That's more than one Jeff Daniels. I'm Jeff Daniels.
David,
Yo, what's up?
what you got?
Wait,
what you got?
hard
for me?
cut.
Lay it upon me.
Now, my choice for what I brought for this week, it's not a movie, but I would compare it to a movie essentially because the experience of this itself feels like that to me. And it's a video game that I've been replaying a lot as of late. And that game is Sleeping Dogs.
Big dogs, yes. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
I fucking love this game, dude. This is my favorite, one of my favorite fucking games ever.
Simulu, stop stabbing yourself and make a good fucking movie,
Please.
please.
Simulu, if you fuck this up, you will be.
Please.
And
Yeah, so I beat this game for the first time like a few years ago when I was in college, and I've been going through a replay of it, and I'm just reminded why this is one of my all-time favorite games. And I know people like to just regard it as like a GTA clone, but I like to call it a GTA clone with more affectionately, essentially. Because sure, it's another open world game, crime game, or whatever, but it does like a lot of things like a whole lot better than what GTA would typically do. And I think that's mainly just like the hand-to-hand combat kind of stuff. I feel like that's more fleshed out and just feels more fun to do than in GTA, because sure, you can just have like the simple kicks or punches in GTA. What I know, like the whole premise of that is, you know, you have a bajillion different guns and things that you can use at your disposal and run from the cops. While this game is more grounded with like the hand-to-hand combat and
street level
stuff. Yeah, which it's not over the top of that sort of thing, which is fun to me. I mean, sure, you have the guns and like those work fine, but I think it is more just about the
picking up melee weapons, throwing them at people, fucking, oh my god, throwing people in
dragging around the
dumpsters.
ring, dragging around the room, and just chucking them into the side of a wall. You know, just
the best thing that you can do in this game that you can get an achievement for is killing a guy with a fish, which is the best thing ever.
You like pull a fish out of a fucking tank that you shot up, and you just go.
So this second time going through the game, I'm playing it with my girlfriend, which it's like a regular thing for us every night where we'll hang out in our living room. She'll watch me play like an old game or go through like a game that I love and I want to share that with her. And this is like one of those cases because we went through basically the whole GTA series before playing Sleeping Dogs, and San Andreas is her favorite. She loves Woozy and Carl and them. Shouts out to them for real. But no, she's already like caught on and like loves almost everybody in this game. Like Winston, I think I've developed more of an appreciation for Winston like this time around in the game, especially like with how much like she's latched onto him as well. Also, for context, for the things I'm going to talk about this game, I have to share like I'm playing this game on a MacBook Air connected to our living room, and
you can run Sleeping Dogs on a MacBook. You can run Sleeping Dogs on a MacBook.
It's a 360.
Yeah, so crazy. Like there's like a few games like through Steam that you can play on a MacBook without having to like install Windows or do other workarounds. The only thing is you have to like install like the separate file in order to have like controller support, because initially I was trying to play it with a PS5 controller and it was not working at all. But once I got that fix going, I'm able to like run it perfectly fine on my MacBook, no lag, high graphics and everything. And this is like a used MacBook from like 2022, so like even better. Yeah, so there was one point, it was the Club Bam Bam mission where you have to go to the club, do karaoke, and then, hunt some guy down. That mission kept crashing for me on my Mac. And if you guys are familiar with this mission, you have to do karaoke in order to get access to like the upstairs level. Yep. And the one song that you can do on karaoke is "I Fought the Law" by The Clash.
And you can purposefully fuck it up. You can go, oh,
which is so funny to me. But I had to replay that mission 3 times because it crashed in my Mac. And I had to like change the aspect ratio in order for it to like run properly. So
that's amazing.
So it's kind of become like really funny that we had to like hear "I Fought the Law" so many times that it's law and the law one. Now it's essentially become a bit. Any other time that karaoke has come up in this game, there are like other missions where like, oh, you can take this girl to do karaoke for a date, or take this celebrity, hook him up with some girls and play karaoke for them. It's become a bit where, sure, we have all these other songs unlocked, like "Hit Me With Your Best Shot," "Take On Me," and all this. The one song we always fucking go to for these missions is "I Fought the Law." The amount of times we've had to replay it. It's now become a bit where when we go to Dallas, for All In, if there's a karaoke bar or anything, if they have "I Fought the Law," we're gonna fucking play that song.
Dude's running over to the jukebox and putting like 6 quarters in and playing it 6 times in a row.
I don't know what edition. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like that "What's New Pussycat" thing playing on repeat, but it's just "I Fought the Law."
Yeah.
What were you about to say, Wyatt?
I was gonna say which did you get the definitive edition?
I did, yeah.
With all the DLC and stuff?
Yeah.
What a very interesting DLC in that game. The skins, like the Agent 47 costume with the bald Wei Shen is certainly interesting.
Dude, I've been playing a couple missions as the Sun Wukong one as well.
Yep.
It's insane. Because you get you get the bike with like the cloud and everything.
Yep. My favorite is the George St. Pierre skin for some reason that they have in the game.
There's a George St. Pierre skin?
It's his shirt and shorts. And you also have the Superman punch if you have that skin applied. So you can do like the fucking...
the tribal chief, George St. Pierre.
Yeah, creator of the Superman punch.
Oh my god.
That game kicks ass though, dude. That is the closest we have, I think, to a Daredevil game, unfortunately.
Just install a Daredevil mod and just go through the whole game.
Exactly.
Yeah. I had a kick last year of listening to like really good soundtracks. And ever since listening to the Sleeping Dogs soundtrack, I've just learned more and more about that game as time goes on. And
have you played it? Good.
Never played it. I've seen someone play it though. Very good.
You want to talk about a weird
on sale?
Yeah, it's like $3 on Xbox. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I didn't know it could run on. I didn't know it could run on MacBook, so I might get that shit. I might get that shit for my MacBook. Honestly.
Yeah. No. So there's also a very weird part in the game. For some reason, Emma Stone is in the game. As a side mission character for some reason, and she's never seen again.
You go on one date with her, fuck her at some park or something, and that's it. You never hear from her ever again.
And then you fuck like 30 more bitches after that too. There's like 75 more.
La La Land if it locked in. La La Land if it locked in.
I was just saying, Ryan Gosling.
Yo, shouts out to my goat, Not Ping. Not Ping is
Not Ping.
Not Ping. Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Also, fucking what's his name is in this too. James Hong.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Mr. Ping
he's great in this, dude. He's actually pretty fucking good in this game. He's fantastic. He's basically the detective, right?
I
Not
believe,
detective. Yeah, I forget his name.
I don't remember.
Pendrew, right?
Pendrew, yeah.
Pendrew. Yeah, he's a motherfucker, man. He is. Oof, I hate him. I hate him.
White.
There was one time a few years ago, I was watching James play through Sleeping Dogs, and he went on that one date, I think at the girl's like mansion or apartment, and then like her dad comes out and it fades to black. I remember being in his Twitch chat. I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna fuck the dad too?
Another cool thing about that game too is when you do like the big missions, like in each like kind of arc or whatever, you upgrade like your pad. Like you start out in like the fucking slums and like the shitty like hotel room or whatever, and then like you get like a pool, you get like a fucking like you get moved to like a downtown, you get like a cool like elevator shit, and like that shit's awesome.
My favorite one that I've gotten recently when like replaying this game is like the it's like the lake house like at the docks or something. Like it's nice, well decorated, like inside, just like looking out on the water. But I also just got like that recent like super nice apartment in that one area I can't remember the name of. But yeah, it's like a nice progression like level, like as you like move up in the rankings and like go through the story, you get nicer houses and stuff.
Yeah. Also really good physics too in terms of like combat. Like when you get like shot a bunch of times, there's blood all over you and it stays during the cutscene and shit. It's so cool, man. Very haunting animations when you shoot people in the head, by the way. They just go like that. It's like, yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm like, ooh, did the research here. Interesting.
I was I was definitely a piece of shit when I did this. After the Red Wedding mission, going to see Mrs. Chu where she's grieving, I went back to that mission wearing the bloody wedding suits. Yeah. Like, hey, I'm so sorry.
Awesome. Oh my god. Yeah. Hey, at least you got the wine though. We got the wine out of the car, so there you go.
Oh yes. Favorite discovery from this game as well. In that mission with, I'm blanking on his name. He's like that pop star dude that you have to take to the karaoke bar, impress the girls.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, John Cook, obviously. John Cook, obviously.
So in that mission, you have to play karaoke to impress the girls, and I had to play my favorite song. I fought the law. And I was in a bit of a silly, goofy mood, and I decided to like fuck up the song. I'm like, yeah, let's just do like the wrong pitches and just mess this up. And I like, as I was saying this, I was like, imagine I get a mission failed screen for this. This mission failed screen pops up that says, your karaoke is so bad, the staff have permanently barred you from the VIP area. I had no idea that was a thing until that happened. I was like, are you fucking kidding?
That's good.
Cammy and I were like laughing about that.
You are not a vibe. You are not a vibe.
You are not a vibe.
Oh, dude. I fucking love that game so much. It's a shame that sequel got canceled. That's a shame.
Yeah, because didn't the studio like go under and like?
Yeah, and I think they used like some of the assets that they were working on. They made like a really shitty like MMO or some bullshit. I don't remember.
For some reason, Watch Dogs is still here, but not Sleeping Dogs, and that's bullshit.
Well, so, funny enough, too, when Watch Dogs was not Watch Dogs, Sleeping Dogs, when that actually had like a lot of like drama, like distribution and like studio wise, because it was originally called Black Lotus, and then it was, I think, got sent to another developer or another studio for a second. It was going to be one of those true crime games at one point.
Yeah, it was going to be a true crime
game. Yeah, True Crime Hong Kong. And then they settled, I guess, on just Sleeping Dogs. Which, I mean, hey, if that was a true crime game, best true crime game ever. Easily. Better than the fucking other ones. But
I have like vague memories. I have vague memories of playing those early true crime games. And I can see like some comparisons to like those games. Like I think just like with the physics and the animations and stuff, it seems pretty similar. So I can see like where it would have been a true crime game, but I'm glad that it just ended up just being Sleeping Dogs. And oh my god, who was it recently that said he wanted to make the Sleeping Dogs movie happen? I'm blanking.
It was Donnie Yen initially. Donnie Yen initially was going to do it. He had the rights actually for a minute.
That would have been so fucking good, man. Oh my
exactly. God. I'm pissed. I would have loved Donnie Yen. Going from him to Simu Liu is such a downgrade. But look, here's the thing. If Simu Liu, if he's a real fan of this, he won't star in it first off.
Oh, you know he will, though.
I know.
Oh, you know he's going to, though. Like...
He'll play Wei Shen easily. I can see it. It's fine. I think that if he's passionate about it, he seems to be a big fan of it. I don't like him really at all as an actor. I don't like Shang-Chi. I don't like his I don't like him in general. I just think he's so full of himself. But I don't know,
can't believe this guy cosplaying as Iron Fist is white. It's not like he's a white character in the fucking comics or anything like that.
Think about that, man. That was such a weird instance, man. He was a weirdo for that.
No,
but I don't know, man.
But
I hope we do see a movie like that though, because I do think it has really good potential to be a good movie.
I know he said recently it is a really great story, which it makes for a great movie, makes for a great game. I know he said recently that not only does he want to do the movie, but he also wants a second game to happen. Which
if he can politic his way into making a second game happen, then by all means,
the tribal chief.
Wei Shen.
I will see Shang-Chi 2 70 times.
You'll be like that dude who saw Captain Marvel 180 times in the cinema. With
fucking Brie Larson just doing the face.
I won't be doing that.
No, as much as I want a sequel for this game really bad, which I feel like, I don't know, years from now, if we do end up getting a sequel, I'm hoping
you'll get a bad remake first. You'll get like a bad remake before you get a sequel, though. That's the thing.
Oh, we already have the best remake, though. That's the thing. The definitive edition is literally one of the best looking games ever made.
Easily. And
the rain, dude, when it's raining outside, holy fuck.
Yeah, like you know, like those memes about like the 4K graphics videos with like rain puddles on the roads and everything.
Yeah, GTA at max graphics.
This is what Xbox will look like in 2023.
Yeah.
Like, Simon, I shit you not, if you end up getting it on your Mac, it runs so fucking well. Like, it's like there's nothing.
You do have an Xbox too, don't you?
I have a 360. I have a 360. Yeah. So I could also just buy it on 360. But
you can find a cheap copy for the 360 for like $3, or if you want the definitive edition, just get that.
I'm gonna go full. I'm gonna go full on if I'm gonna play the game. That's just how I do it. You know, when I got Cyberpunk. When I got Cyberpunk, I got it with Phantom Liberty because I was like, I'm looking at them both. That's just how it is.
Which also sidebar for that. Supposedly Cyberpunk is coming to Mac as well.
How is that going to work?
If they can make that work on Mac,
I don't know. I saw an update. I was playing Cyberpunk the other day, and like that launcher for like Cyberpunk and like the CD Projekt Red games, there was like an update that briefly said Cyberpunk's coming to Mac. I'm like, what? There's no way.
Simon, do not get Cyberpunk. Your computer will turn into a super collider. There's sort of black hole in your house.
Well, to be fair, I've gotten the game now like that. It's like good. You know, it's not going to crash every 5 times. I only just got it a couple weeks ago.
Dude, that Zane crash out era was nothing was like it, man. He was so upset with that.
I remember that.
So sick. I was just in call. Yeah. David, rate the game.
How would you rate what? I almost said Watching Dogs. Watching Dogs instead of Sleeping Dogs.
I am an EB
dog.
Start
watching dogs.
So
hey, guys. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
I can't think of any flaws with the game besides the driving, which is kind of clunky. That's the one thing that's like not the
best part though is when you can just like exit your car and just jump onto another one.
Yes,
that's the best.
That is the best. Awesome. The only thing I struggle with that is like the timing for like when it gets to slow down and you can do the action jump thing. But no, that's the best part. I just did the mission where that one dude who's like working on a car that's getting like imported parts and everything, and you have to and then you have to like jump between like the same models of cars and each one blows up.
Yep.
I just got that mission done recently and like it's so fucking fun.
That sounds very Saints Row-y.
It's in a way
that's a good comparison.
It's a grounded Saints Row, a very grounded Saints Row.
If you're thinking like Saints Row 1 or 2, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Saints Row off the Medicare, fucking taking ADHD pills. I need to calm down. I take my pills.
I'm on that substance again.
Saints Row medicated child arc. Medicated child arc.
Anyway. Oh my god. But yeah, I would give this game 5 fish slaps to the face out of
fun.
5.
Oh.
But yeah.
5 fish fingers out of 5.
5 fish fingers.
I've not eaten a fish finger in like 3 years, man.
what?
I want a fish
I got
finger.
You mean a
chicken
fish
finger.
stick?
Yeah. I am not a gay fish.
In your mouth.
I'm not a gay
You're a
fish.
gay fish.
Fish.
My wife is not a hobbit. But no,
Alrighty.
really amazing game. Cass, you need to play it.
I was gonna say, I think I'll check it out.
Simon, you also need to play it. Play it on the Mac. Wyatt,
Play it on the Malcolm.
in the middle.
Steve Jobs would love it if you played that on the Mac. He's looking up, smiling right now.
Right. Okay.
No!
And here is the new subject.
We got a
Spotify.
poll, actually.
We got
Yeah.
a motherfucking poll in every episode. So here's the result of last week's poll. Or this week's poll, I guess. We released a pod yesterday.
Days ago. Well, at the time of recording this pod's going out the next week.
There's gonna be like no responses. There's gonna be zero
Oh.
responses. I bet.
No,
One moment.
you'll be what's up? What?
Give me 1 minute.
Wyatt?
I just want to make.
have it
I don't think
right
I've casted
here.
my vote specifically.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
quick,
gonna
be
cast my
quick.
vote.
Stop the
Be
count.
quick.
Stop the count.
David,
Neither
you
of
gotta
you
cast your
voted?
vote.
Wait.
I-
Neither of you voted?
Oh, there we go.
I'm
Now I
about
will. There we
I'm about to
go.
vote right
Boom.
now.
Wait,
That
what?
gives me
You
hope.
won.
That gives me
You
hope.
won.
Right. Well.
Let me
mean-
find that poll.
God damn it.
We got it. Don't worry.
Oh wait. Here's
Wait,
Donut
wait a-
Cast's weather forecast.
No.
Looking-
Don't read it yet.
clear
Don't read it.
skies. Looking clear skies and just
Bro is such a dick rider. That's crazy. He's such a
That's
bro is such a
crazy.
dick rider.
This
Is that
podcast
Donut
great.
Cast guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What does he do nowadays?
Anyway.
He sleeps
Probably
a lot.
sucks dick. I don't know.
Come on.
Both of those. Both of
And
those.
drugs.
I sleep
So-
for money and I suck dick for leisure.
What's the poll, Cass? What's the poll?
What's the poll?
You'll fucking know now.
Fuck the poll. Fuck the poll.
Who won the Royal Rumble? Great question. So, clearly not.
Continue.
Simon.
Bye, Simon. Go ahead, read the
Third
poll now.
place
Third
with
place.
no votes was
Come on.
Ring of Honor CM Punk. No votes.
I agree.
No,
He should
no,
win.
no,
No
vote
votes.
of no
Okay,
confidence.
Alright,
In
who else?
second place with 2 votes was James Darnell. Sorry, buddy.
Mm. Okay.
And we're looking. It looks like we got a Bret Hart Lex Luger situation because in first
Uh-oh.
place, Jamie Kennedy and Bojack are our winners.
The tag team of Jamie Kennedy and Bojack. Okay.
Bo Jamie Kennedy. Bo Jamie.
You ever heard of Bo Jamie?
Hey, Simon.
Bojangles?
Bojangles. Bojangles.
Shut up, man. Anyway.
Simon forgetting how to lock his door.
I'm in the basement. Oh, I had that. No. Oh, I'm gonna crash out. Oh my god.
Thank
I'm
you
in
for
the
joining
basement.
us on the Good, the Bad, and the
I
Bruv.
can't
It's been a great
lock my
episode.
basement door. I have cats. They
Go to
need to eat the shit.
patreon.com/goodbadbruv for all your content needs. Go to goonsquadbw.com for your merchandise, like this lovely
Go
little
follow
hat.
this guy, David Alanis, on everything.
I want to thank David Alanis for being here.
as well because he does the Twitch. He do a bit of the edits. He do a bit of the Twitter.
This was a great episode of the Baseball Podcast, man. I gotta say, this was great.
We never
got
talked
one more-
about that. We've known David for years, man. We used to do the baseball stuff together. This is how
I do have to ask David one more question before we go. David,
Yeah, what's
What school you go to?
if I were to ask you, no, I was going for a different bit. I'm going for a different bit, a bit that originated between us.
So
four,
was
I
he.
believe. If somebody were to ask you if you were the DC Comics superhero Wonder Woman, how would you respond to this comment?
It's me, Wonder Woman.
Wow,
Sign it
I
off.
forgot about that shit. Oh my god.
Stop the recording right there. Sign it off.
I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to play Wonder Woman in the DCU.
They're here, guys. They've got me. They've got me. It's over. They know my name. It's over, guys.
They know my voice. They know me. They know my voice.
They know me. They know my voice. They know me.
Put your DS away, Walter.
Put your DSi away, Walter. Stop playing SpongeBob Drawn. Stop playing SpongeBob Drawn to Life.
Say the same fucking game.
Stop playing SpongeBob Drawn to Life, Walter.
Stop
I'm
playing The Incredibles on
Creature from the Krusty Krab.
Oh,
Goodbye.
fuck off. Fuck off.